daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies.
Recording in progress. Welcome back to Death Metal
Progress.
Daddies. My name is Jeff,
I'm Silas.
and you're back for another week with us here at Death Metal Daddies.
That's right.
How have you been? What have you been up to?
I have been good. Um, yeah, me and the dudes just went on a float trip. It was a nice big group. Haven't done this big of a group in a long time, but it's our annual float. And basically, it started with me, Collins, and Bowen one year working at the prison, and we've just kind of done it ever since, minus 1 year. I didn't get to go. I think last year actually was the first year we didn't get to do it, but we've been doing it damn near almost a decade, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, sorry. It was me, Collins, Bowen, Bob Purcell, and my work buddy Vaughn, and one of Bowen's buddies, Adam. And yeah, man, it was a good ass time. We were shooting for um, the Current River in Missouri, Cedar Grove, put into Round Spring Takeout. So it's about 33, 34 miles or something like that. And basically doing that from Thursday to Sunday. And, getting leading up to it, weather was looking kind of iffy, but it's been so long since I got to do this. So I was like, I really don't give a shit. I'm willing to weather a storm. So I wasn't too worried about it, but Thursday night we put in. We didn't get to put in till later that evening because like we self shuttle basically. So everyone drives down there. I carpooled with Bob, and me and Vaughn did. So we meet him, or we met Bowen and Collins down there. Bowen brought this nice little fleet style van or whatever. It could haul a bunch of people. So me, Collins, and Bowen take the three vehicles. We have to drive to the put-in, unload all the gear, and then drive the vehicles to the take-out, and then back to the put-in. So it's quite a haul because one-way drive was like 50 minutes. So it took us a long ass time to get it done. But Collins dropped his truck off at Pull Tight, which is another campground on the way there, just as a last resort. And because Saturday was looking pretty iffy. So, anyways, did the shuttling, got on the river. Everything was kosher. Thursday night got a little sketch. We were looking out, and you could just see thunder, dude, just all over the skies and the clouds and shit. And it just got darker and more stormy looking as the night went on. And then it started hitting us about 10, and it just fucking downpoured for at least an hour or two. But then it chilled out. So it didn't, change river levels drastically or anything. It's all good, but yeah. So then we had a nice day of floating after that. Friday, clear skies, nice hot day, dude. Got to do a bunch of swimming, some cliff jumping and shit. Um, Floating, and then pick camp, and then Saturday rolls around, and we knew a storm was coming, so we all kind of agreed to get up really early, pack up early, and then head downriver. And so Collins, I woke up to my like unzipping my tent, and Collins is like going down the river already. It's like, oh, okay. And so Bob was packing up then, and then so we basically just agreed to pack up. We usually try to do breakfast, but we just all start packing up. And I didn't even realize how early it was. But once everyone got their shit packed up and stuff. Oh, and Alex was on this trip too. There's a sorry, another guy named Alex that joined us, and me and Bowen actually met him and his grandfather a handful of years back on the river. They were floating one year we were doing this, and so we linked up for like a night or two with them. Just 'cause we were all just kind of chilling together. It was like, hey, you guys care if we camp with you? We're like, sure. Turned out to be really cool ass dudes. So, but anyways, we invited him back for this go round. So he was there too. But so back to the story. Sorry. um, we're all packing up. Alex was pretty hard to get up, but we ended up waking him up, and so we're all getting up. By the time everyone's up and packed and we're getting out on the river, it was 6:40. I was like, holy shit! I didn't realize how early we were up, dude. So Collins must have left like on the river by like 5:15. I was like, damn. Because I mean, it was yeah, it was crazy early. But because we did that, dude, like the morning was the most serene fucking float I've ever done. Like on a morning like that, you just talk about it was full bore nature, man. Nice and quiet. Um, like Friday, I got super drunk on the river and flipped really stupidly. It was like the worst flip I've ever done. Like, and just sitting there, I wasn't even floating; I was sitting. And so I flipped my shit though, and I soaked my phone. So I was pretty bummed because I had some music downloaded and shit, and I always bring my speaker ready to go for tunes at camp. Well, I didn't get to do that at all this year because I fucked it up. So and then my Spotify wasn't even working leading up to that. But so, anyways, this Saturday rolls around, and that I mentioned that because I might have had music going had it been any other time. But so it was just like super quiet on this river, man, and we're all just coasting down. And I mean, you fucking look to the left, there's a mink. And then it's like these babies pop out of a den, like four mink babies. Really cool. I've never seen that. We seen two beavers, one swimming in the water, hauling a branch by its mouth, and the other was on a rock. And it seen us, and it like smacked its tail on the rock, and then jumped in the water. Dude, it's crazy. I've never seen that happen either. Two groups of deer, two different groups of deer. And a bald eagle, literally as American as it can get. It was fucking awesome, but super cool, dude. So beautiful, really cool trip. But yeah, anyways, the rain did start coming down in the later morning. By the time we are shooting for pull tight to meet Collins there, it's what we were hoping to do. But by the time we got to pull tight, it had it. I mean, it's pretty much a downpour at this point, and I'm fucking cold, man, because it was pretty chilly. And so I'm wearing like this. I at least brought a long sleeve thermal top but just swim trunks. So like the thermal top was really helping me out, but I was just really still getting really cold. My fingertips were going numb and shit. So by the time we got to pull tight, man, I was bumming it, and some other guys in the group were too. And so, anyways, we get to this pull tight takeout, and we're looking for Collins, and we can't find him anywhere. And Collins left. He just straight up left. So we didn't know he was going to just leave, but anyways, whatever. There's some back and forth, him and Bowen and stuff, and like I don't know. I didn't expect him to just up and leave. I thought he would at least wait for us because he was our kind of last resort to get a ride to Bowen's van. So we
Mhm.
could leave too. But now that he's gone, we're just kind of there. So Bob decides to. We all kind of convene under this pavilion, and it's storming its ass off. And we ultimately just decide to bounce. So and end the trip early because the storms were going to lighten up for like a period of 3 hours. But if we got back on the river, we're still going to have to go through. We still had 13 miles to row till the takeout. So it's quite a bit to do, especially in shitty weather. So it's just like, yeah, could we do it? Sure, but like, do we want to? Not really. I mean, just fucking would suck, And then we're gonna make camp. Not gonna be able to start a fire because everything's gonna be fucking soaked. And I don't have an operating phone at this point. I tried to buy a bag of rice at Pull Tight. Crossing my fingers they would sell that. And I go and I was like, hey, you guys got rice? They're like, oh no. Oh yeah, you know what? We used to sell that. I was like, oh really? They're like, yeah, but we don't anymore. I was like, oh okay. I was like, yeah, well, I just need some for my phone because I submerged it. They're like, yeah, yeah, we thought that's probably what you needed it for, but it just doesn't sell a lot, and so and people, it's not really a thing you can cook a lot on the river. It's like, right, okay. So, anyways, yeah, I was pretty much screwed, but whatever. Given the conditions, I wasn't mad about it. I was pretty well ready to go. Me, Vaughn, a couple of other guys were. Bowen was still wanting to be a trooper and like gung ho it out. And I'm like, dude, I don't see a point, man. I just don't think it would have been that fun. I think all in all, I think we made the right decision leaving that day. But so Bob had to buy a ticket just for them to shuttle him to his truck at Round Spring, which is literally a 5 mile drive down the road. It's like 13 miles downriver, but by road it's much quicker, just given the layout of the land and shit. So, anyways, yeah, $65 just to get to, or sorry, Bowen's vehicle. Bob's truck we left at the put in. That's right. But yeah, so Bowen went to go get the van, drove back with the trailer in the van, and we loaded up gear. And from there, we just pieced out. We went and got Bob's truck, and then we met up at this pizza joint in Salem. That's kind of a ritual of ours after our floats, and smashed some food. And yeah, man, that was my weekend. So that was Thursday to Sunday. And yeah, man, it's awesome trip, nice reset. I love a good float trip, and yeah, man, I'm just a river junkie. Can't get
I
enough of it.
gotcha.
It just made me
So did you
excited.
get?
I just want to get back, I want to do it again
Yeah.
already.
So did you guys probably, I don't know if you guys had tornadoes up in your area that day, because I know we had that giant storm, but I didn't know if you guys had tornadoes up there too.
Yeah, so like so I guess I didn't look into the storms probably as much as I should have, but literally the dude Alex in our group, he sends us an alert that his phone got late after the float trip because when we're out there, we're pretty much no service. But yeah, he got an alert on his phone for severe weather in the area where we were, flash flood warning, yada yada, severe thunderstorms. I was like, holy shit, man! Maybe I should have paid some more attention to that, but you know, oh well, is what it is. But it is pretty frightful, like when you're seeing that lightning like coming in and it's right over you and you're literally just on a fucking gravel bar with no structure really to protect you. You're in a tent. I mean, I'm like, so I'm always sketched out. I'm like, if this lightning wants to fucking, if it's looking for something to hit in this area, like I feel like we're just screwed. We're just asking for it. But yeah, pretty funny.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
good
I
time,
did.
man. I was really hoping you could go this year.
Yeah, I wanted to, but some things came up and probably wouldn't have been able to go at all because a couple different things were happening, but I'll get to that. But yeah, I didn't even think about the storms until you started talking about the flow trip just then. And it's like, oh shit, that was when that giant rain came in Saturday
Yeah.
evening. And then at night we had a tornado fly by just I think like a mile or two from us. Woke us up at like 11
Damn.
o'clock at night. So probably was best you guys dipped out because I don't know if there's a tornado up in that area as well, but
I don't know, man. I mean, I know so if we stayed Saturday, we were going to have a dry period for like 3 hours, but then it was coming back in the evening. And then by nightfall, like 10 p.m., it was supposed to be shit storm again. So it definitely wasn't really appealing to me. But yeah, should have probably done a little bit more studying. But yeah, like coming back Saturday, like here to my house. It wasn't that bad at all. Like I don't even know that we had evening rains, but for the area where we were, dude, yeah, it was not good. Yeah,
I gotcha.
we made the most of
Still
it.
fun though.
Yeah, yeah, man, you're gonna have to join us, dude. You have to do it one
Yeah,
year.
at some point I probably have to.
You need a redemption float from when you fell asleep on the last one.
I fell asleep. I also almost drowned because I got too drunk too fast too early. Also, that was the one where literally as soon as we got on the river, we got pulled over and they gave Andrew a ticket
Oh
because his kids didn't
yeah,
have life jackets on as soon as we pulled off.
yeah, man. That's the only time I've ever ran into cops on the river. It was not fun. Yeah, they were honest too. It was like, damn. But I get it. I can understand. Kids are supposed to have like the floating devices and all that. Like adults, I think, on any boat, you have to at least have the device, but you don't have to have it on. So, like on these
Yeah,
float trips, we all make sure we at least have the thing on the boat. But yeah,
yeah. That was still a fun one though.
it
How long was
was,
I
man.
asleep?
You were asleep for a good chunk of time. I remember looking back and we were pretty much just dragging you in like a tube or a whole nother raft. I look back and you're just like, I was like, dude, what's going on? Like, how you doing? You're like, oh, I'm good. I'm chill. And I was like, are you sleeping, dude? But yeah, you had, and I'm pretty sure you brought mermaid water. Did you bring a
Yeah, I
couple
brought
gallons of that?
yeah, I brought 2.5 gallons of mermaid water. Um, and I almost drowned trying to save one of them from the river.
Yeah, I remember because I was like, dude, pass that. And you're like going to hand it to me. And literally, just like a freaking movie, like I try to reach it with my hands. And as soon as we about connect, it just drops into the river and just gone, completely gone. It's like, well, there goes that.
Yeah, it's probably for the best because I think that's why I fell asleep so early because I was very, very drunk, very, very fast.
Oh man, I remember like I would make drinks just to. It did not even care. I had no care whatsoever on how they were going to turn out taste wise. I'd just make them just to for simply getting fucked up. Like the first year we did this, me and Colin spent a whole evening prior or two just making concoctions to as a drink to pass around, campfires and shit. And we would soak fruit and vodka and watermelon and shit. And it actually wasn't too bad, but man, they were so stout, so stout. Yeah, man.
You should maybe bring this up for a God of War Inception bomb your next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I did. Lex made Jello shots for me to take on this one as kind of like my last minute. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to, but then I seen a sign there that's just said all the following items are illegal to have on the river, and it was like glass bottles, Jello shots. It just like listed off like 5 to 10 things. I was like, what the fuck? Jello shots are illegal? Like I don't know. I didn't know they were illegal. So guess I was floating dirty.
They probably just don't want the little plastic thing cups in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing is the trash. But
Hmm.
we're all pretty good about that usually. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
man. How was your weekend?
The whole week was very busy. We looked at a house on Thursday, and then we ended up putting an
Oh,
offer
nice.
in, and then we went on contract Friday, and then
Cool.
Danny and Annie went to the track meet Friday as well, which is why I couldn't go because I was watching the boys. She went and competed at some track meet. She did good. Now she's going to regionals. Um,
Wow, that's awesome.
and yeah, and javelin and long jump. But yeah,
Wow.
just been working on getting all the buying the house stuff getting done. Because I'm doing it through Veterans United, so every day I check the to-do list of things I need to do because they keep creating more and more things. So yeah, get working on getting a new house. So also trying to save money that way. Trying to save money for that because we're gonna buy a
Okay.
whole bunch of new stuff once we move in.
Sweet.
Um, yeah, like new bed for us, new bed for Jensen, new couch, new TV.
Nice.
Also, the previous owners are wanting to bring the fridge with them, so we need a new fridge. Need
Okay.
a new lawnmower, new weed eater. Uh,
Damn, the works.
yeah, pretty much everything. So we're gonna try to save up so that way we don't have any issues once we move in. Because obviously we
Yeah.
need all those pretty much day one once we get there.
Right. That's awesome, man. That's exciting. And Jeff or
No, it's in Marionville.
okay. Where's
Yeah, we're
that?
trying
I don't
to.
even know that I've heard of that.
It's down here by the Springfield area. It's between like Republic and Aurora. Republic's like right outside Springfield. Then Aurora's like another 15 miles from Republic. Marionville's right in between it.
Hmm.
It's a very good school. And that's why we're going there. We want to keep the kids in that school district. It
Nice.
has football for Jensen, basketball for Annie, because their girls basketball went to state last year. And yeah, Danny got a new job. She got a job offer to was help work at the Mount Vernon school. So she's gonna work there.
Awesome.
Another reason why we decided, you know what? Now that we have two incomes, let's go back to actually owning a house and also keeping our daughter in the school district we want. So
Yeah.
it's good times. Other than that,
Awesome, dude.
I tried. I've been trying to new powerlifting, the power matrix, whatever thing.
Hmm.
Been doing that for a little bit, but I feel like I'm getting stronger, but I still feel fat. So I'm switching up workout programs. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to start the new, or not new, but new to me. What's the guy's name? Brian Chipetti or whatever, the lead singer from Bleeding Through.
Oh, okay.
His Rise Above Fitness. I'm going to do one of those programs starting tomorrow. So
Oh,
we'll see how that goes.
are these like live sessions or is it just videos you
No, it's
can
just
watch?
it's a workout program, so it's just like the workouts, what you do every day and stuff like that.
Sweet. That's awesome, dude. How much does
Hmm.
that cost?
I think 60,
Okay.
but it's like an 8 week program. And it looks kind of intense because you start off. I'm a little confused by how to start off because it says warm up and it says commas, not or, because the warm up is a 1 mile run, 10,000 meter row, 10 minutes on a bike, assault bike, then 10 minutes on an elliptical. But it's all commas. It's no or. So
Hmm.
I don't know if I have to pick one or if I have to do each one of them and then do the workout.
Hmm.
And it's all like supersets and stuff.
Yeah, it would be like a long warm up.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Wouldn't it be funny if like all of his videos he's just got bleeding through blaring in the background?
Actually, did watch some of their videos. One of them did have a bleeding through song. I didn't recognize it, but I knew
Oh, really?
it sounded like them. Another one had Kill or Be Killed.
Oh,
The
nice.
Wax and Feather, or what's the opening song? Is it Wax of Feathers or whatever?
Yeah, a feathers and wax or something like that.
Yeah, it had that song on one of their videos. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. Because I
That's
need to
tight.
get rid of this
That'll be
gut
fun.
and be ready for the best wear competition state level. So, yeah, got to keep on keeping on.
So you're shooting to go into a powerlifting competition?
No, it's not powerlifting. I was just doing that to up my bench, up my deadlift, up my squat,
Okay.
just to get stronger. But like I said, it's not really helping me with losing weight, but also not really helping me with endurance, which I'm really gonna need for this competition.
Hmm.
Uh, which is like the 12 mile ruck, which is gonna suck. Because it's 35. You have to wear a 35 pound backpack, and it has to be like 15 minutes per mile. Which is like either slow jog or a fast walk for 12 miles. The 6 mile
Hmm.
one sucked. My foot was all bloody. Uh, so yeah, I have to do that, and then
Damn.
also yeah, do that, and then also do the obstacle course again, which we're doing in a different place. So it's the same obstacle course, but it's gonna be harder because instead of like there's a weaver, which looks like it goes like this. And there's like planks, and what you do is you weave in and out of it. That's how you have to get up. Each plank you go through, you go either go under or over it. And you have to do it like horizontally. You can't just like a snake. You have to do it horizontally,
Hmm.
which that sucks. But the place we're going to instead of planks, it's logs, so it's harder to get a grip. So I'm just expecting everything to be a lot harder.
Yeah. Sounds easy.
It's not. I actually fell off
Nice.
the previous one, and missed the mat. Uh, but no injuries, just hurt a little bit.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Have you tried any juice?
No,
Not gonna get into steroids?
no. I mean, I'm done
I've
having
heard it
kids, so I
works.
probably could.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Just more aggressive dinners.
This chicken's overcooked.
I said eat your food.
Oh, I did. Since it was just me and
God
the
damn
boys,
it,
I
where's
did.
the salt?
Since it was just me and the boys, I forgot. I decided to try something I've always seen, but always want to try. I decided to make the traditional English breakfast, which has like it was fucking huge, and he barely ate any of it. I decided to eat all of it, but it consists of like multiple different types of sausages. So I got like hot link and like regular or whatever the typical Jacksonville. Then also
Mm.
bacon, um, fried eggs, mushrooms,
Mm.
half a slice or half of a tomato that you grill up,
Yummy.
um, and then beans on toast.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and I had to get like some special English beans. It's like beans and like tomato sauce. So it's almost like baked beans, but almost like SpaghettiOs.
Interesting. Wow. That's an odd sounding dish.
It was not bad actually. I actually had second
Yeah.
helpings of the beans on toast. It's not bad. It's not great,
Hmm.
but not bad. So I kind of get it now. And apparently it's high in protein. So
Yeah,
I kind of get it.
that's cool. Nice. I've been doing omelets a lot lately.
Mm.
I've become quite the omelet master, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah? How do you have your omelet?
Yeah.
What do you put in it?
Well, so we'll get fun with it and like get a pound of bacon, cook that up, and I'll like take some kitchen shears, cook the bacon, and as I'm cooking the omelet before I do the fold, I'll dash some cheese in there, and then I take two bacon strips or three sometimes if I want some extra, chop that up into the omelet, then do the flip, and yeah, man, and it's all about timing. Like I've noticed, like all the omelets that I buy in restaurants and shit, they're overcooking. They're dry, you know. And but
Mm-hmm.
like me, dude, all my omelets are fucking awesome. Chef's
Mm-hmm.
kiss.
Hell yeah. Do you put like sour
Not
cream
to
on it?
toot
Because
my
I've
own
always
horn, but yeah, I do a little bit of sour cream. I like a little bit of sour cream, but I do that in like hot sauce.
yes.
It's fucking, they're delicious, man. I love a good omelet. And then during
Yes.
hunting season, man, I'll do some deer heart omelets. That's pretty damn good too. I'll cook
I've
up
never
the
tried
deer
that.
heart. Yeah, I'll dice it real fine into like, super small cubes and cook it with some taco seasoning. So it's kind of like taco meat. And like if because I can do one deer heart, I can have like a little dinner for myself and have leftovers for like an omelet in the morning. Because no one
Hmm.
else really eats it. The girls will actually eat it. They like it, but Lex she won't really touch it. Says the texture's too weird, but I think it's fine if you cook it good. But anyways,
Never thought about doing that.
yeah, yeah, try it, man. I think it's delicious. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Are you ready to start talking about new music?
What are you guys listening to?
Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist.
Weekly playlist. Weekly.
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
We got lots of it. New music,
Yeah, we
music.
do. This place is huge.
Yeah. I did add a little bit last Friday since we went on 2 weeks, but I try to still not make it super long. I did all the things that I tried to add all the things that you said we missed last time, and then also add all the new stuff. But with that, you want to talk about singles first?
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
What single jumps out at you the most?
Um, sorry, loading it now. Oh, I really liked scrolling through just making sure I get them all in here. Okay, I really liked out of all of our singles this new Crown Magnetar,
Hmm.
whichever you prefer. Impaled Genesis. I think this is pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty badass song.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I do like it, especially kind of like that breakdown that's kind of near the end, or I don't even know if you want to call it just that
Yeah.
that part. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like one of those offbeat timey things. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
don't know how to describe those, but that's like what I mean when I say that. off-timey
Yeah.
beat thing.
Yeah.
And he kind of does the vocal choppy shit with it,
Mm-hmm.
like syncs up with it, which is real nice.
Hell yeah. Kind of like an assaulting breakdown. It's a breakdown that's assaulting you. It's because it just comes straight
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, dude. Awesome sound though. They got a great. I think one of my favorite things about it was like the production. Just simply the production of it. I think it sounds so good for modern deathcore.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, everyone, go check out Impaled Genesis by Magnetar, however you pronounce it. Go check it out.
Yes.
Hopefully building up to a new album. Because
Yeah,
what, they
that'd be
released an
sick.
EP was it 2 years ago or last year?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe a couple. I think it's been a couple of years.
So maybe we're getting a new album. We will see.
That'd be exciting.
Stay tuned. Um, I'm having a hard time deciding which single, so because there's really two singles I really enjoyed and they're newer ones.
Okay.
Um, so I'll talk about this one. Cult of Luna dropped
Hmm.
a new single, In the Shadow of Your Shadow. I actually really enjoy this. It was so Cult of Luna is like a post Swedish post metal band. Pretty much just think of like the Swedish version of Neurosis. Um, I actually really enjoy it. I mean, 7 minutes long, but it's like very drawn out, atmospheric, but just it feels still crushing. Uh, and I kind of love it. And thought the title sounded stupid until I heard him like singing. Is like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because I think he's trying to say like this person uh can't live up to their own reputation, like they're a failure,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they can't really do anything. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did
Yeah.
you listen to this and what'd you think if you did?
I did not, man. Sorry to disappoint. I did miss this one. But I will check it out. I'm getting the gist of it right now. Doing a little sample play. Liking what I hear.
Yeah,
I'll
I
have to
I got
I'll have to listen to it.
yeah, I never have been into this band, but I kind of got into them right around that Neurosis album that came out earlier this year. Because that made me like fall back in love with post metal. So I went and checked out Cult of Luna. So they had a big album that came out, I think 4 or 5 years ago that was huge. That was pretty good. So I'm excited to see now that I'm fully paying attention to this band.
Yeah.
See if this is building up to a new album and be excited for it. So yeah. Everyone, go check out In the Shadow of Your Shadow. Check it
Yes.
out. Um, and the other single I really loved, you might like this or you might not. I don't know if you checked out Last One Here by Reverent.
I did not. Sorry. I
This
missed that
is
one
one of
too.
those MySpace deathcore revival bands. This is the one that was kind of in line with like Desolation of Eden, Chelsea Grin. But this one was better than I was expecting. It was a lot better than their previous stuff. It is fully intense in your face, and even the vocals remind me a lot of like Mitch Lucker from like the Cleansing era. It's
Yeah.
it was awesome. I recommend this single. If I recommend you if you're still listening to Cult of Luna, stop it right now and go check out Reverent. Let me know what you think because this is I loved it.
Yeah, I just peeped it and yeah, dude, that's insane. It is very reminiscent of the Suicide Silence MySpace days. And I hate to really box in a band like that. Like I watched a reel recently and it was one of those bands that they just fucking promote their videos and they'll throw some tag on it or some sort of caption to try to fucking get likes and shit. And I don't know. It was just one of those that I could tell immediately I was not going to buy into or even give them the time of day.
Hmm.
And mostly because the caption's just like, "Who is this? Mitch Lucker? Question mark? Question mark? Question
Hmm.
mark?" And I'm like, how are you going to make that own caption for your own band? Really, dude?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Come on. Don't ever do that. That's the one thing you should not do. Like, who am I? The best metal band of all time? Like,
Some
no,
say
you're
I'm the
not.
second coming of Mitch Lucker.
Yeah. But with that being said, let other people say it for you, and I'll say that for this band. This sounds like Mitch Lucker. It's insane. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, dude, sounds gnarly as hell. Don't want to box them in, but yeah, if you dig that Suicide Silence MySpace era, I'd say definitely check this one out.
Hell yeah. And I think I know what band you're talking about because I keep seeing, I feel like it's almost like, because it's that band, there's a bunch of other bands. They always seem like they have the same music video to where it's black and white. They're in a white
Yes.
room. And
Yeah,
I think
whoever's
you're,
making those videos, yeah, they're like fucking making a killing because there's so many metal bands that have done it now.
mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think I know exactly which one. Is it like a kind of a chubbier guy with long hair? And I think there's two
Yes.
vocalists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two vocalists.
Yeah.
Yes,
Neither
exactly.
of them sound like Mitch Lucker.
No, they really didn't. Yeah, it's like no, it's not Mitch Lucker, but yeah, okay. You guys keep
Yeah.
living in your fantasy world.
Yeah. Check out Last One Here by Reverent.
Yes.
Um, it looks like we have two other singles, unless I'm missing one. No, I think that so we have two other singles. We have uh I think both of these are building up to new albums. Let's start off with A Blaze of Nihilism by Fuming Mouth. Uh I actually didn't mind this. I thought this was pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never been super into this band, but you know what? This is pretty good. And I think this new album comes out this week. So we might have to review this. What did you think of this one?
I dug it, dude. Real dirty, sludgy, um, yeah, just super heavy, man.
Hmm.
Awesome vibes. Yeah, kind of crusty too. A little bit of crust stuff in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I've never been a prominent listener of this band, but this song kind of makes me want to, you know.
Hmm.
So I think I might enjoy a lot of their stuff given based off of this song. So yeah,
Yeah, I think I was
pretty
turned off
good.
because I want to say they came out around the same time as like Gate Creeper and what's the other band? There's another band, but kind of like that revitalization of like old school death metal. So I feel like they got wrapped into it. But like you said, there's other elements in this song. So this is a little bit more exciting. So excited to see what this Fuming Mouth album is going to be like because this was pretty cool.
Hell yeah. And I'm just reading this little about the song here on Spotify. It says they just dropped a full-on music video for A Blaze of Nihilism, this song, with ex-Slipknot drummer James Weinberg on drums and co-writing as the
Hmm.
song leads into their upcoming album, The Ringing Bell, out July 17th.
Oh, so it's next month. Okay. Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Awesome. I wonder if he's actually like in the band or if he just did this song then.
So it sounds like writing this new album with them. I mean, that's how I take it. That's cool
Hell
though.
yeah. Hell yeah. Get
Pretty
excited.
small name band for a guy of that kind of, you know, not fame, but
Yeah.
I guess fame. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Status.
this probably this probably is the smallest band he's been in for a long time because I think he wasn't Against Me and then joined Slipknot, which that's already a big jump, but I feel like Against Me, at least in their heyday, is way bigger than Fuming Mouth has ever been.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
eh, Everyone, go check out A Blaze of Nihilism by Fuming Mouth, leading up to the new album. Check it out. Um, Up next we got Mouthpiece by Protest the Hero. And I didn't mind this. I kind of like it. Uh
Yeah.
I'm hit and miss with Protest the Hero. It makes me think of like a an easier to listen to Dream Theater. Like I enjoy listening to this more than Dream Theater, and there's a lot of the similar things going on. Like very
Yeah.
proggy, fast.
Yeah.
What'd you think of
I kind
this?
of I kind of box them in as the baby of they're like a good mix of I would say that band Dream Theater and oddly Every Time I Die, you know.
Okay, kind of like the grooviness a little bit.
Yeah, and just kind of like the not really the vocals. Vocals are pretty singy, but that little mild aggression. I think their older stuff, that Blood Meat song, that kind of
Hmm.
era really gave me some Every Time I Die vibes, and
Yeah.
that I love that era of Protest the Hero. But this wasn't bad. Yeah, it kind of takes me back to that, same sound. Yeah, so
Hell
Same
yeah.
sound, but
And
new
also
song.
and also a little bit of a periphery vocals a little bit too.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, go check out Mouthpiece by Protest Hero. Looks like it's probably building up to a new album. So that'll be exciting. Get excited, everyone.
For sure.
All right. That's it for singles. You want to talk about some? We have actually more EPs than we normally do.
Yeah.
Some are big ones. Um, is there any EPs you want to talk about?
So yes, absolutely. I think my favorite is this Devourment. Is this an EP? Oh
Yeah.
man. I was hoping that it was just three singles that we've just missed that's leading up to an album because I love this band sound so much. But yeah, I jammed this on my way to work this morning like a true psychopath at, 8 o'clock in the morning, seven, whatever. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Who am I kidding? But it was just blaring full board. And I'm just, casually, it's just funny. It's just funny to hear this band in a casual day-to-day scenery. So yeah, but anyways, it's fucking awesome, super heavy, crushing. Um, Loved it, man. Loved it. I think it sounds so badass. Really makes me want to see them live.
hmm
Man, they're just so heavy, so unbelievably heavy. It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This was also my favorite EP, and I was so excited to see that they released this. Although I was, like you were saying, I was hoping for a new album.
Yeah,
Uh, but you know what? I'll take it.
I'll
Because
take it. Yeah,
this feels a lot like a continuation of Obscene Majesty.
it
Because
does.
it's
Yeah.
just that it's that same production of just more clean than they're normally doing. But they also bring back like the opening samples like they used to do, which is just
Yeah.
I think the samples the last or the exorcism of Emily Rose, but it just sets the scene so well for Pious and Piety, which is
Hmm.
also the title track. Then you got Mortiferous Dependency, which I thought that was sick because it also feels like the drums are actually doing some more stuff than just the blasting and the buzz beat as he calls it, because it feels like they're doing a little bit of primal stuff in the middle of the song. But then Advanced Stage Decomposition, also fucking sick. I think also love how much they've put in a lot more of the squealies, almost like
Yeah.
more of like a putridity kind of a sound a little bit in there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love this. It made me go back to older Devourment too. It went back to Molesting the Decapitated. I love this band. Love to see them. They're going to be in Tulsa next month, but with funds and trying to save for a new house, we'll see. Uh,
Yeah.
we'd love to see them, but this EP, Devourment is so generous. They're releasing this EP, and you can get a Relapse web store for $7.
Nice.
With cool variants, and it has sick album art. So
Damn. Is that a vinyl?
yeah,
Oh shit, dude. I might have to do that.
yeah.
Why not?
So yeah, 3 song EP, but you know what? I'll take it. It's great. The
Yeah.
drums are. It feels like the drums do take up the most, but it doesn't take away from the guitars because you can still hear everything. So I think they
Yeah.
did a really good job at recording it.
And I know it's the Bree Bree vocals, insane gutturals, but there's something about the sound that they capture of him doing his gutturals that's just kind of just domineering of all other vocals in this genre. You know what I mean?
hmm
It
Yeah.
is just captured perfectly. Like the sound of it. It really is, man. And there's something about it that's nostalgic too. Like it kind of takes me back to these sounds when I first heard these sounds like in the early 2000s.
hmm
I don't know if that makes any sense, but like Lord Gore comes to mind.
Yeah.
Whenever I check out old Lord Gore videos, it's kind of a little bit reminiscent of that. But damn, man, it's just some serious pipes. Sounds
hmm
just so sick. And I do think that Summer Slaughter's coming around here, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just on
that's the
like a
one that's going
Tuesday or
to.
something.
It might be. That's the only date that they're. So the Summer Slaughter's coming to Kansas City, St. Louis, and Tulsa, but Tulsa is the only date that has Devourment.
Oh, damn, really?
Hmm
I didn't realize that. Shit.
Yeah, Kansas City and St. Louis have Incantation instead.
Yeah, I'm not near as familiar with incantation.
You go to
But yeah,
Tulsa, it's 2 hours from where I live, so be
like
about
four for me or something maybe.
yeah, probably. Because once you get to Springfield, however far Springfield is from you, maybe 2 hours, then add another 2 hours to that. So yeah.
Maybe I can fly. Fly in.
I think it would probably be easier just to drive.
So like a 15-minute flight or something like that, you think?
You're probably going to be on the tarmac longer.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I'm going to see Devourment, Tulsa, flying out of Columbia. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Almost
Flying out
worth
of
it.
Springfield.
I got to see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check out Devourment's new EP, Pious and Piety. I promise you, you will be blown away of how heavy this band is. Check it out.
Yes.
Um, there's some other EPs. So the Devourment one was a surprise release. They just kind of dropped it on us. And there's another surprise release EP. That was this new Iron Reagan, releasing
Mm.
the EP Demonetization. Um, and you know what? It's exciting. Uh, I will say though, I wouldn't. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I think I need to listen to this more. Uh, but I mean, I didn't mind it. There's good songs like God Don't Like It, uh, Make It Ugly, Demonetization. Um, but it's no crossover ministry, so I think maybe that's
Yeah.
why I'm expecting like, can I get crossover ministry part two? But I don't know. I didn't mind it, just not in love with it. What would you think of it?
I kind of side with you there. I think I need to give it another run through. I think what we're missing is the just absolutely super solid, catchy hooks in the songs. That's what that album
Mm-hmm.
was fucking flawless for. Crossover Ministry,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed, you know. They somehow
Mm-hmm.
were just in the right fucking time and era that they just have these perfect, nice, chanty hooks, man. Fuck the neighbors, where it's like comical, but it's awesome enough. Like you're gonna remember it. I'll never forget that song, you know, because it's one of a kind. But yeah, I think that might be missing on here. But like you said, I think I probably need to give it another run again, just to yeah, just to see. Maybe I am missing it, but maybe it'll come around.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Everyone, go check out Iron Reagan's new EP, Demonetization. Check it out and tell us what you think. Maybe there is some catchy stuff, but we just haven't caught it. Maybe we're
Right.
miserable failures. That's what
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Um,
I'm a miserable failure. That's such a good one too. Yeah.
and then now that you bring that up, that is probably the issues because all this my favorite songs by them are the ones that are catchy. It's the miserable failure, a dying world, no way to save, dying world, a dying
Yeah.
world, or sick of this world, wanna be dead with my
My
friends.
friends. Yeah, dude, that's such a good one too.
So yeah, maybe I just need to check into it. Maybe there is something I'm missing. Because also, I mean, Devourment came out the day after, so I didn't really get that much attention as much as I should give it.
Sure.
Um, but we had some other EPs. This was a recommendation from you, uh, Distant, with I think it's Rat Torture. Is that the name of this EP, or is that just the name of the
Uh,
song?
Let me check here. Yes, EP looks like it's titled Rat Torture.
Hell yeah. Distance back with some new era deathcore. This was pretty good. I liked Rat the song Rat Torture. I wasn't too big into the last 10 seconds of Life Song Spirit though. What were your thoughts on this EP?
I think it's cool. It's deathcore. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my issue is with like modern deathcore bands if they're just kind of melding into the same pot, too many times and I'm just missing something. But yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. That's what my kind of issue is here. It's just hard for me to differentiate some of these bands these days.
Mm-hmm.
And these unfortunately are just one of them. But maybe that's just like need to see them live sort of thing. But yeah, not bad. I thought there's some cool stuff in here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and I agree with you on there because the thing I only think of this band when it comes to one thing, which was I felt like the gimmick. They had a song where it had like a bunch of different like vocalists on it, and it was like this super big deal. So it felt kind of
Granitopia or
gimmicky.
something like that.
I think so. And it had like all these like huge big name vocalists on it. So I don't know. Whenever I see that name, that's the immediate thing I think of.
Yeah,
But I'm sure, I'm sure they're still a great band and they have huge fans. But I'm kind of on the same thing with you. Just kind of another band.
yeah,
But you know what? If you love this new era of deathcore, go check out Rat Torture by Distant. Tell us, tell us how awesome Distant is and how they were live. Let us know.
show.
Um, Another EP that's on here is actually a split. And we talked about this band, I think, earlier this year. And I don't know who this band is on the split with, so I only did this one band again, like last time. But that is this new Orbital Gate split with songs
Yes.
such as 3 Billy on My Wrist, Boulder City Beatdown, There Stands the Goon Cave,
I
Orbital
love this
Gate's
band, dude.
back.
It's so good. And the EP is titled New Vegas Gangster Slam, by the way. So shout
Oh,
out.
okay.
Hell
Hell yeah.
yes.
This was
All my
fun,
hell
and
yes.
I love the samples they put in there. Like, what was the one where you give me a mattress and a fleshlight and I'll thrive anywhere?
Yeah. 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 Great samples, dude. Redonkulous, just fucking vocals, man. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah. It's kind of stupid.
Hell yeah.
Stupid. It's nonsense, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a
The
lot of fun. They sound to
like,
be they seem to be
they're
having fun,
different.
so yeah.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I want to say they caught us last time we reviewed them. So Orbital Gate, if you're listening to us again, hell yeah, keep it up and let us know if you were in Vulvodynia or not, because I think we're still waiting to hear back on that.
Oh yeah, on the guitars.
No, the vocalists tried out. They did
Oh.
a vocal tryout.
Oh yeah.
Or did
Yeah, tell us the dish on that. Do they get back to you? Do they tell you that no, we're going to go in a different direction or
Oh, did they already pick a vocalist?
I don't know. I mean, I don't last I heard that they released news, I think they like ditched a tour. The guitarist was going to be doing vocals again at one point, but I don't know if they decided to go through the tour or not or what the deal is. But yeah, I don't
Hmm.
know. Kind of
Let's see.
quiet in that
Orbital
camp
Gate.
now, it seems like.
Yeah. Orbital Gate, let us know. What's the insight? What can you
It's a
tell us?
dish. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us maybe we need to go so we have some breaking metal news.
Yeah. I want to say the last they did the split that they did last with was damn. Was it the Orbital Gate people that reached out to us or was it the other band that they did the split with? I
I
can't
think it was
remember.
Orbital Gate and they told us it was Gut Noose that was
Oh, okay. Maybe that was it. Yeah. That was a good one too though.
mhm. Yeah, I think that's it for EPs. Now we can start talking about full lengths. Are you ready to talk about full lengths?
Yeah, dude.
What was your favorite full length?
Um, this might be odd, but I actually really liked this full length from 100 Demons, Embrace the Blacklight.
Okay. Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude, this sound is, it was unique to me. I've never really heard this kind of mixture before. I didn't know what to think at first. I kind of thought there was a spot here and there that mildly corny, but then I'm like, I don't know, dude. I love the beefy sounding vocals. The dude sounds
Mm-hmm.
like he's huge. I don't know if he is huge, but he sounds like he's powerlifting while he's doing vocals. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's just something about their sound. They kind of bring this badass sort of vibe, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they'd be really fun live to see. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I don't know. For those reasons, I kind of had the most fun listening to this one. I thought a lot of it just made sense. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some of the bands just sound like it's too much, or it just fucking sounds repetitive. These guys are doing the same thing. Like his vocals pretty one lane, but it was so easy for me to just carry on throughout the whole album. Their songs are
Mm-hmm.
different enough to really kind of keep my attention going. And yeah, dude, I thought it was a cool jam. So yeah, 100 Demons, Embrace the Black Light, my seal of approval.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I also enjoy this album, and I know what you're talking about the vocals because I was kind of he doesn't sound like the guy, but how his vocals sound almost has like a metallic sound, almost kind of like reminds me of like First Blood's vocals a little bit, but
Mm,
he's not as
yeah,
aggressive as that. But it has that like I don't know, like a deeper tone. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of like that hardcore metalcore style. It feels old school a little bit too.
it does.
It's
Yeah,
almost. So somewhere between like Malevolence and Hatebreed kind of thing. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Good songs like Made for Nothing, Meat for the Beast. This was a really fun album.
for sure, dude.
Even the song with the Twitching Tongues guy. I don't like
Yeah,
Twitching Tongues, but I thought he sounded good on this.
yeah. I did too. This made me really question my judgment back in the day because I want to say, like, I thought that I hated that band whenever I first seen they
Mm-hmm.
came out. And that one song, I couldn't tell you what it's called. But for some reason, you know what? I'm still I still wonder how they got so big so quick. Because what I did hear back in the day of Twitching Tongues, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is this popular? But they kind of blew
Mm-hmm.
up, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember
Twitching
they
Tongues?
blew up. Yeah, they blew up. I remember a bunch of our friends, like I remember Brooke and a couple other people were talking about Twitch and Tongues all the time. There was a bunch of advertisement for some new album. They kept popping up on all these tours. Then we checked them out, and it was the vocalist that just irked the shit out of it. It
Yeah.
was awful, but
Yeah, I wasn't understanding it, man, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. It's like, am I missing something here? But I don't know. But yeah, this feature on here, man, I'm like, damn, that was fucking cool. Maybe I need to actually give that another chance.
yeah, yeah, because. That vocalist, like, there's no way that's Twitching Tongues guy because that sounds great on this song. And I remember how much
Mm.
I hated it when he was in if it's the same guy, the Twitching song Tongues songs we heard.
I felt
Yeah.
like that band Twitching Tongues, they started out so strong just with their name and their aesthetic. They have a
Mm-hmm.
great logo, they have a great name, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when those two go together, I'm just like, I remember seeing the logo on YouTube, seeing like their video caption shots, like, oh, that looks fucking badass. It looks like a band I
Yeah.
want to like, you know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
want to buy into. But then I played it, and it's just one of those where the sound just doesn't back it up. So
Yeah.
I didn't hop on the train then. But yeah, shit, maybe I need to do some revisiting.
I want to say also that guy is the guy from Hardlore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like the
And
vocalist?
I think he's either the vocalist or he's the guitar player, like Colin Young or whatever, or something
Okay.
like that. And I want to say he's also either him or his brother was in Nails. at some point.
Oh shit! Wow, Nails is fucking awesome.
So I want to say there's like some kind of connection there, but
Hmm.
at the same time, I still don't think that justifies why how big Twitching Tongues was when they were coming out.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But yeah, back to it though. 100 Demons. What was this album called again? I can't remember.
Um, Embrace the Black Light
Yes, Embrace the Blacklight by 100 Demons. Go check it out. It's awesome.
for sure.
Um, Mine's actually going to surprise you and it surprises me, because although there's another album on here that I also love, there's another album that surprised the shit out of me because I didn't like the singles when they came out, but I actually loved it. And that was this new album, Guilt Trip. Uh, their new album, I think it's Cut from God. What's this album called again?
Armor of Angels.
Armor of Angels, yes. Uh, I don't know. Something about it just stuck with me. Like there's a lot of parts where it's chanty and they keep repeating it. It just makes you want to sing along, especially with when I was working out, mostly when I was listening to this. Like this is what was getting me pumped up.
Seems like good
This and then
pump music.
yeah, this and then once this was over, it go right into 100 Demons. So it was just those two albums were kind of keeping me going working out. This was a lot of fun. It made me think this is what I expect Malevolence to sound like when they aren't doing the shitty clean vocals.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
Lots of fun. Um, I and like you said with 100 Demons, there's some parts where you feel like this is cheesy, but at the same time you still love it. Like there's a lot of parts in that in Guilt Trip, like the line, I know God forgives, but I don't. Like that might be cheesy, but I fucking love it. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Um, Bloodlust or no Love Lust. Another great song. This was a fun album. Did you listen to this and what did you think? Are you
I
on the opposite end?
I did listen to it. I thought the music was cool. I love the intro into the very first track. Those fucking cool guitars, man. He's got some cool shit going on with that reverby type guitar effect he's got going on. But I couldn't dig it with the vocals. It's too much of that hardcore Rage Against the Machine kind of style
Hmm.
for me. And for those reasons, yeah, man, I wasn't into it too much. So I
I
moved
gotcha.
on. But I could see where the energy's, a good time live. I could definitely see that. It seems like a high energy band, and they do kind of keep up with it throughout. So yeah.
I gotcha. Understandable. Because I want to say we reviewed. I thought it was an EP. Maybe it was just a couple singles building up, and I remember shitting on it when it came out. But I don't know. I love this album. So everyone, go check out Armor of God by Guilt Trip. Check it out.
Yes.
We got some other albums. The big one to talk about is this band, the legendary mathcore, metalcore, Boston extreme musicians. I don't know what else you want to call them. Converge is back
Oh yes.
again this year for their second album in 2026, with their new album Hum the Hurt or Hum of Hurt. Um, and you know what? This is also very good. I will
Yeah, it
say it's
is.
not as good as Love Is Not Enough, but it's still pretty good. I did enjoy this. Opens up with Slip the Noose. Uh, Starts off with a banger, then Doom and Bloom. That's a
Yeah.
great one. You got catchy songs like Detonator, but also the song Dream Debris. I just love. It's kind of a weird long one, but I also just love the song title of the Dream Debris. Uh, I don't know. I enjoy this album. What did you think of this?
I did like it, man. I think it's really good. I I think I liked the last one just last year, maybe a little more, but it's still great, man. And it blows my mind that this band can come up with so many good songs, still sound like the same band, but also yet different track to track. I mean, I can't express that enough of how much talent that takes for that group of individuals to do. But they did it, man, and I think it's really good. My favorite song, I think, is still "Hum of Hurt." I love just the
Hmm.
progressive, just nonstop throughout the song. It's awesome, man. Yeah, I dug it for sure.
Hell yeah. And I was also watching so Kurt Ballou, the guitarist and producer of the band, was on the Garza podcast recently talking about it.
I seen
And I
that.
guess this was written pretty much at the same time as Love Is Not Enough because they realized like, you know what's been like 8 or 7 years since their last proper album. So they got together, started writing songs, and they just wrote so many songs like we don't want to turn them into like B-sides because then it's like, well, this is the songs that couldn't make it on the album. Don't want to make a double album because then the songs don't get their full attention. So that's why they decided to come out and release it as two completely separate albums. And you know what? I think it's great. It was a great idea. And kind of like you said, how
Yeah,
every song is a little bit different. That's where like Love Is Not Enough reminded me of like You Fail Me. Uh like it's not a concept, but feels more aggressive. This one makes me think of more of their experimental riff heavy stuff. Kind of
yeah.
like on All We Love We Leave Behind. Like the riffs like on Doom and Bloom. I forget what the other song was where it reminds me of Sadness Will Never End. It's still heavy, but it's not the ferociousness of like Love Is
Yeah.
Not Enough. So it's the other side of Converge. Awesome. So everyone check out Hum of Hurt, the other Converge album this year.
Hell yeah. Or
Um,
yeah, was I wrong about that? Is that two this year?
yeah, Love Is Not Enough
Okay,
came out
sorry.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. What a great drop
Yeah.
for that title.
We have a couple other albums, which uh I'm just gonna be blunt. Two of these I remember listening to, but I don't remember anything about them. Cal Brand and Dead Void. Do you care if we skip over them, or you have anything to say about them?
Um, Halbrand's good. It was more of kind of a death metal edge, pretty heavy. Dead Void, I want to say, is bringing the sludge, kind of crusty noise. So
I
yeah,
gotcha.
if those tickle your fancy, go check out Callbrand. Kallbrand. Callbrand with the album Callbrand. And then we have Dead Void. Dead Void with Cranial Devastation. Check them out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think I listened to that the first because like this is 2 weeks worth of podcasts. I want to say I listened to those, but I have not been back since because been a little preoccupied with these other releases I loved a
Yeah,
lot more.
a lot of music, man. A
Um,
lot of music.
yeah. For lastly though, we have Marar again. I remember we reviewed their previous album uh back in 2024. This is their new album. What's this one called?
Um, let's see.
Come on.
Gradus ad Parnassum.
Yeah, with great, beautiful artwork again. Um,
Yeah, that's gnarly. It's like
I,
those old school oil paintings,
hmm
you know?
Although I feel like this is the second one where it's like a decapitated head. Like, wasn't the other one like they were cutting someone's head off?
I don't know. It's brutal as shit, though.
Yeah, yeah. This band, I remember being confused with them at first, their previous one. But listening to this one, I think I finally figured out. This feels like this is the connection between metal and dubstep. I feel like this is the link, and it feels like it's just instrumental thal. It's
Yes. That's
it's
exactly what I was going to say. Like
yeah.
when you asked me what I thought about the album, it's Thal, dude. That's
Hmm.
it's got to be. This has got to be what Thal is. T H
Hmm.
A double L, right? LL.
Yeah.
All lowercase
Hmm.
for some reason. The only genre you can't capitalize. Um, but yeah, It's Humanity's Last Breath without the vocalist and a few more electronics here and there and some choppy beats. Oh,
Hmm.
there you go. I don't
Yeah.
really know. This is another train that's kind of hard for me to hop on. I don't know. It's cool, but it's
Hmm.
kind of weird. I don't know. I really don't
Yeah.
know what to think of it. I don't know how to take it.
I don't know. I thought it was cool for a little bit, but after a while, I was like, all right, it's just this over and over again. And I
Yeah.
think that's my issue with this is that's where I think the dubstep comes in because typically I feel like there's typically a song structure. This feels like they're just hitting like the boom, boom, and the wee things just randomly, skittishly, kind of like dubstep. It just feels like the Skrillex style of just randomness. There's not really a structure, it feels like. It feels like there's spacey voidness and then just brum, 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 brum. That's what it
Huh.
feels like. It feels like it's just skittishness.
Yeah, it's like got the stop kind of mathy beats in there for kind of no reason. It's like down, down, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to find the purpose. It doesn't really flow or groove, and it intentionally stops the groove, and that kind of music just fucking drives me nuts. But if
Hmm.
that sounds like what you're into, then go check out Mirar.
With their new album, highly anticipated, Gradus ad Parnassum.
Hell yes.
Check it out. But yeah, that's it for new releases. Is there anything you think we missed? Oh,
Meerkat.
we forgot a song, Chat Pile.
Oh.
I forgot to add it to the
Oh.
playlist. New Chat Pile.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
feel like you're more on their wave than I am. I'll give it a shot though.
I actually got super back into them recently, even their more recent album, that Cool World, that I thought was just okay. I'm digging it more and more now that I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
It's a just super depressing. If you, the reasons I like the Primitive Man album last year, same reason I can see why people like Cool World by Chat Pile. So, oh, and I forgot to add this A Storm of Wings by Slift that you sent me, or
That
Fantasia maybe.
oh, Fantasia. Yeah, super fun song, man. I'm trying to remember the jam now, but that's what I do remember of it. It was a jam. Kind of every time I die-ish, but maybe a little more gloomy. I don't know. I feel like I also compare too many bands to Every Time I Die. It's like I one lane them, but no, yeah, check that out. Slift Fantasia, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, good song, man. I liked it.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Can't forget. A band we've talked about before is releasing their third EP June 26th. So coming up. That is the band World Wept are
Oh
releasing
yes,
their new EP, their third one, June 26th, and we got early access to it.
wow, Death
Uh,
Metal Daddy exclusive.
yes.
That feels
It's
good.
awesome. I think you guys should check it out. If you liked their previous one, you'll like this too. If this is their actual artwork, I also like that as well for this upcoming
Yeah,
EP.
it did
Uh,
look cool.
check it out. Whole World Wept. Check it out. Their third EP, June 26th. I think they're Philly. I want to say they were Philly. Check out this Philadelphia deathcore, metalcore, kind of a mixture of things. A little bit
Yeah,
mathy, if I remember right.
yeah, they're doing it great though. I mean, compared to other bands that are larger in their vein of and genre, styles. This band I feel like for a kind of more underground, very good, very good
Hmm.
quality too on the sounds, the production, and everything. Fucking super solid, man. It's heavy. Yeah, I was digging it for sure. Super fun.
Hell yeah. So check out June 26th, Whole World Wept, EP number 3. Check it out. Pre-save it if you can. Do it on Bandcamp, Spotify. wherever you get your music fix.
Yes. I don't think so. I think
Okay.
we're caught up now, maybe.
All right. You want to move on to metal news and then round this thing out?
Yes, sure, dude. Let's do it.
Metal news.
All right. Metal news. Um, First thing I want to talk about, just because it's fresh in my mind, we somewhat predicted, although I feel like it was we kind of saw it coming. We just didn't predict who was going to replace them. But Balmora did drop off the Summer Slaughter tour and was replaced by The Last 10 Seconds of Life.
Nice. Yeah, great addition.
Mm-hmm.
Great fit. And I gotta say, I seen a clip of this when they announced it, and it was just they had one of those songs attached to the picture of the tour poster, and it was the last 10 seconds of life song. But I'm beating myself up because I don't know what the song was. I didn't catch the name of it, but it sounded fucking awesome. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I just wasn't in the right mindset to jam that newer album, I just remember not really totally loving it. So maybe I'm gonna have to go back to that one too because they are a badass band. They got some cool tunes.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Um, I want to say there's other metal news. Did we talk about the Whitechapel tour on here?
No, big tour announcement, man.
Yeah.
20 years of Whitechapel. That's nuts to think about.
With some big bands, and it almost feels like it's the Welcome to Hell tour part two. Do you remember that tour?
I don't know.
It was I Declare War, Chelsea Grin, Veil of Maya, Acacia Strain, and Whitechapel. And Whitechapel was touring the
Damn.
New Era of Corruption album.
Oh, wow. That would have been badass.
But I want to say this lineup is pretty close to that.
It's fucking a stout lineup, dude. The show's gonna fucking pop off for sure. I'd say
Hmm.
it's gonna be another sellout tour. Whitechapel has a great record of doing that, man. They
Hmm.
grab the perfect bands to sell them out. They really do. They just did this like 2 years ago, didn't they? Didn't they have a fucking crazy lineup a few years
Oh
ago
yeah,
touring
they
their new album?
did. I forget who was with them though. I know Body Snatcher, I think, was one of them. I forget who all the others were. Actually, now I can't even see who this other band is. Oh, now I know who. But yeah, who did they tour with? I don't know. I can't remember. I remember they always,
Yeah,
like you said, they always have big tours. Oh, was it with Lorna Shore?
maybe. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I want
Yeah.
to say it was what? Lorna Shore, Peeling Flesh. No, I think I'm thinking of a different tour. But I remember Whitechapel, because didn't your buddy go to see it
Was
and
it
said they were awesome?
Die Hard is Murder? Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because I
I
want to
can't
say they
remember.
just dropped Visceral Wretch and
And
they
that would
played
have
a
been
lot of older
around.
stuff.
Yeah, because that would have been around I think that was the same year Thy Art came out with that new vocalist and dropped God something. Godlike.
Godlike.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
But yeah,
was it.
this new tour has Netherwalker, newer band, kind of fantasy themed, sick vocalist. Then Chelsea Grin and the Acacia
Yeah.
Strain.
Yeah, dude. That's insane. That's fucking awesome.
So hell yeah. Get excited, everyone. Heavy, evil sounding Whitechapel is coming through with just a great tour package. So get excited,
Definitely.
check the dates to make sure they're coming to your area, and go do it. Um, I have one other piece of news, but I feel like it's more of a last news. Do you have any other news?
Um, I don't. I think that's I think that's it for me.
All right. Actually, before I get into that last news, do want to bring up the video I think I sent you today or yesterday of because
Oh
we've talked
yeah.
about this. So the J-Dog from Hell's Headbangers record label and like media thing, he's kind of like this Gen X
That's a big
metal.
buff dude.
Yeah, he's kind of a
Clearly on
gatekeeperish kind of
steroids.
guy. Yeah. He's very old school. He'll call bands pussies and stupid. Like he's very blunt and kind of a elitist, but I kind of get it. It's kind of a shtick, so I don't mind it too much. But he was interviewing like his favorite musician because he's always talking about Deicide. He was so I watched this reel, not knowing who he was talking to, and he's J-Dog was complaining about bands. He said bands should not get on stage in sports jerseys, baseball hats, or shorts. I'm there to go to a show, so at least put a little bit of effort into it. And then it cuts to his guest who says, I fully agree with you, man. You just gotta
Yeah, put
pretty
some
much like,
effort into it.
and
Word for word, that was his quote.
this
Yeah.
fucking guy was Glenn Benton, who we saw play in sweatpants.
Donning sweatpants. In the same sweatpants, he chose to go walk and get his takeout order and to walk back to his tour bus. I only know this because as we were finding a parking spot, I was like, there's Glenn Benton. And he's fucking just walking back with this bag of takeout food onto a tour bus, donning sweats. I was like, oh man. It's just it's one of those things that's funny, it's just like he's human. Dude's gotta eat, obviously. He's in his comfy clothes. But I was like, surely, he's gonna change before the show. Nope. Just fucking sweatpants screaming, Satan. Fucking hilarious.
And the thing is, the sweatpants don't bother me, but it's the fact that he's gonna sit there and complain about what other people wear at concerts. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. That seemed like a bullshit moment on that pod. It's like, let's be real, dude. Come
I
on.
feel like you think you're calling out the younger generation, but you do the exact same thing. It's like
Yeah.
boomers complain about millennials when they
Uh-huh.
do the exact same thing.
Yeah, right. Well, and I do get what the dude's saying, and I even get what Glenn's saying, put some effort into it. I don't get it from his aspect, but our perspective, seeing that show Fit for an Autopsy with Lorna Shore, CJ McCreary era, when they came on stage and fucking just looked like they were bumming it. They looked like I think they had basketball shorts on, fucking some hoodies, sweatpants and shit. They look like they did not give a fuck. They look like they had to be there and they could not wait to get their set over with. So it was very lackluster for me. It put a bad taste in my mouth. And I think in turn, the crowd response wasn't that huge for them. Like, I think that they thought that maybe they were just going to win over the crowd with their CJ McCreary crazy Vokes, which don't get me wrong. Yeah, they're nuts, but you got to look like you want to be there at the same time, in my
Hmm.
opinion. And to be honest, I think that that's what matters more than anything at the end of the day. I don't think it really fucking matters what all you wear, as long as you're performing and you're bringing the energy and when I say performing, like you're putting that effort into the performance. I
Hmm.
love a good hype man in a band. I love when they, are looking at you and they're fucking jamming. The guitarist from last 10 Seconds of Life, hell, even the vocalist. When that song came on, the box or whatever it's called, um, oh my god, dude, that fucking place went haywire. But they
Hmm.
were very energetic, very interactive with the crowd. It was super fun, man. And Lorna Shore was up there just fucking isolated in their own minds.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that because I was even thinking about it, like I don't really care what they wear eh, as long as they put on a good performance because that's really what matters. The only time I
Yeah,
think if what they're wearing matters is if it's distracting. And I think people have
yeah,
different distracting levels. Like for me,
yeah,
I would hate to go to a show and they wear like a Halloween costume. Like I've seen like I love Black Dahlia Murder, but when they do like the Halloween stuff, it's like I don't want to go to that kind of a show. Or like Lorna Shore when they wore their Halloween stuff and Will Ramos was in like a inflatable sumo wrestler outfit. It's like that is too distracting. I would hate that. But like
Yeah,
if you show up in a wife beater and shorts, I don't care. As long as you have the
yeah,
energy, get me excited to be there. Let me know that you are putting effort into it. That's really all I care about.
yeah, man, for sure. Um, shit, I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Um, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me.
I gotcha. Well, last piece of news I have is more of a discussion because it's kind of taking the metal community by storm and the hardcore community by storm. And that is the story about this Banana Man costume at the End It show.
Yes. What is going on with this? So the band called for him people to remove his banana costume?
Yeah, so the band calls like, "Hey, you in the banana suit, come up front. Come up front. You wanted all this attention, now you're getting it." So he came up all the way to the barricade and they brought up this like giant like cardboard or not cardboard, but like, the poster board thing. It says, "This is our set list. We'll give it to anyone who rips this banana costume off this guy." Then they played their song. And they said some more stuff about the Banana Man. It's like, "No, you want this attention. Now you're gonna get all this attention." Uh, so yeah, then the song started. They're playing their song, and I
I
don't.
got the
You
shit beat
never.
out of him.
You never. Well, that's the thing. You never see what happens to him because the camera kind of goes back and forth between the crowd and the band. But when it goes back to the crowd, you see there's like remnants of the banana suit in people's hands or being thrown around.
God.
So you don't really know what happens to Banana Man. I'm assuming he's okay because I guess he's been making statements about the whole situation. Um, and I've been hearing a lot of people. I've really only heard one side of it, but I can see both sides a little bit. What's your opinions
Yeah.
on it?
Um, you know what? I don't know that I would care. Um, being in the band shoes, like, if he wants to look like a fucking jackass, who gives a shit? But yeah, I can also see where it's like it's clearly an attention venture, like,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, because here's my thing. I kind of like the idea of not necessarily go full G.G. Allen, but the thing of making it to where there needs to be a little bit of danger when it comes to metal and hardcore. Not like everyone should fear for their life, but I think things get a little too sterilized. Like, I hate when they tear down these old venues and build up these brand new ones. I love going into the shitty bathroom
yeah,
where
dude.
it's a
Looks
giant
like
like
heroin
trough
was
with
just done in
ice.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the walls all band stickers, the floor sticky. Uh, the wooden floor of the pit is creaking. I love that and feeling like, you know what, this isn't safe, this isn't clean. I love I like that. This is it's supposed to be like kind of like outsider stuff anyway. It's supposed to be the extremity. So I kind of
Hmm.
get the idea of making it feel a little bit more unsafe, not as sterilized. I kind of like that, and I kind of do understand the idea of like you're here for a show. Quit trying to make this about you kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
I do kind of get annoyed when people dress up as stupid things at shows. Like people dress up as Where's Waldo, or they dress people. You go to a ghost show. There's how many people are dressed up like Papa and Midas, hoping
I
people
know.
think that they're
And
Papa.
they're all waiting by the bar, ready for someone to ask if they can get their picture with them.
Yeah,
Just like,
it's
really? Come on, dude.
a lot of pick me, look at me, give me attention, even though we're all paying to go see this band.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think the guy deserved that. And at the same time,
Yeah.
I don't think you should make everyone conform to a certain thing. So I can see
Well,
both sides.
Yeah, being the band doing that, that's kind of a ballsy move. Because what if he did get pummeled and like died?
Yeah.
I mean, if
That's
someone's
on you
crazy
then.
enough, yeah, just to get that set list. If someone's crazy enough to do it, man, that could have been a risky move. But
hmm
yeah, Banana Man,
Yeah,
if you're out there, we hope you're okay.
yeah, I hope you're still doing okay. I kind of like Garza's take. And he made a good point that maybe the band should reach out to him and make amends. The band and Banana Man need to make amends because obviously Banana Man was a fan of End It. So to
Yeah,
treat a fan like that, it's kind of a little shitty. So just
yeah,
make
he bought
sure,
a ticket, man.
yeah, he likes your band. He wants to support you guys. He's probably telling his friends. Now he's probably telling his friends, don't listen to him. I almost died.
Yeah.
So
I was the Banana Man at that show that day.
I just see him going to a open night poetry slam. I am the Banana Man. End
Yeah,
it. Wanted me
the
to
Banana Man can.
end it.
Yeah.
The Banana Man can. But yeah,
That's funny.
that's all I got for news. I feel like I had more, but those are the biggest things I could think of.
Biggest highlights. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you have any other news? I'm gonna look through our because I feel like I've
Taggings.
sent taggings and then also messages. Do we have anything else before we want to sign off? Or do you?
Uh, I don't think so, man. I think that's it for me. Trying to see if I've been jamming anything else lately. Um, yep, no, I think that's it, dude.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed today's podcast, you can check us out on Spotify, Castbox, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast fix. You could like and subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, leave us a rating. Anything helps. You can also check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on TikTok. You can also check us out on YouTube as well. You can message us directly through those. Leave us a like and share and follow. You can also just email us directly at deathmetalDaddies@gmail.com. Until next time, Death Metal Daddies out.
Bye.